good day. Obviously yesterday was our first day with the install. Some of these guys first time playing football again in a month, so a little sluggish yesterday, but they picked it up today. First day in full pads. The guys are making plays and on both sides of the ball, so it was fun to watch.
In particular, Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield, what have you seen from those two guys?
Josh Allen, obviously, has a wonderful throwing arm. He made some big time throws today. He's in command of the huddle. So that was good to see. Obviously, Mayfield also. He made some big time throws today also. All four quarterbacks have played well and have made some nice throws. The receivers have made some plays on the ball. So it's the tight ends, defensive backs. They're making plays also. The pass rush you can't really tell. Obviously, it's been some sacks, but I won't call sacks. I want to see the ball thrown and completed, or thrown and defended. So we're not calling sacks, but that our D-line is providing some pressure.
Baker yesterday was saying it was important for him to show you the type of guy he was
Mm-hmm.
and kind of dispel some of the narrative. What have you seen
Yeah,
there?
yeah. I've told Baker just to be himself, obviously, and if you're not, in that locker room or, with those guys every day at the university, you don't know who they are, and obviously his confidence and his swagger it could spell certain things for him, but I like that. I want a guy with confidence. I want a guy with swagger because it's a hard league, and guys can get broken by this league. So I want a guy with great swagger and great confidence in his own abilities.
When was the first time you met Baker?
I met Baker yesterday on the field for the first time.
What was your first impression?
My impression was, hi Baker. I didn't have an impression. Now it was my 10-year-old son. He would have loved it, right? But I didn't have an impression. It's good to see him. It's good he made it.
Could you envision a scenario where the quarterback proves to you here that we want this guy rather than maybe needing to go get a quarterback in free agency?
Man, it's January 24th. That's hard to say. Who's going to be available. Obviously in free agency and in draft. Even with our own guys. So that's impossible to say right now.
As a CSU guy, it may be hard to talk good about a CSU guy.
Yeah.
Michael Gallup seems to be making a lot of plays.
He made some plays today. He got off to a slow start, so we gave him a little pep talk, and he came back and made some plays. But I've watched him play all year. he's made big-time plays against big-time competition, so I'm not surprised he can play and make plays here.
In the evaluation process, how do you weigh these practices compared to the game on Saturday?
I think the practices are more important, because you get more reps to watch. In that game on Saturday, it's going to be obviously 4 quarters, but a guy may get 25 or 30 chances. We're going to have 100+ clips on the guy after 3 days of work. So the practices are way more important because you're actually asking him to do what you're teaching him to do. So that's the evaluation. Can he take the information and process it and do what he's asked to do inside of the scheme? So that's in my opinion way more important than the game.
Josh Allen, you said, made big throws, and we saw
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But the book on him is consistent accuracy. Does that look like?
I'm not sure what the book is, Mike. I had to study them enough to know the book. I've watched the guy for 2 days, and his accuracy seemed pretty good to me.
Okay.
So I don't know the book yet. I'll know in a month probably, but he looked pretty damn good to me today.
I noticed yesterday you told the quarterback before the play, like, this is for the game, this is for the game. Is that something that you like to do, just kind of throw that on?
Yeah. Yeah, the last one-on-one, the last third down, you want him to compete hard, so that's more coach talk.
Was that a McCartney thing, Vance?
Was it a McCartney thing? I can't remember. Ask Pritchard. He remember that stuff. I can't remember. Pritchard remembers that stuff.
Are there other guys at other positions that have stood out to you?
Absolutely. A number of guys have stood out to me. We've got a couple of linemen, a couple of D linemen, linebackers. I just hate to share everything that I'm seeing here because that's the reason we're here coaching the game. I don't want to give away intimate secrets. That's the reason we're coaching. But obviously, this game, the history of this game, 85% of these guys are draftable guys. So obviously, they can all play. So I'm not surprised that guys are playing well. We've watched some of these guys before coming out here, and they're just proving us right. And that's part of this game, and that's part of the combine. It's a prove right or prove wrong situation right now, and most are proven right.
Vance, did you know of, I thought it was Ballage, but Balaj, Kalen from Norm Barnett, did you have any insight about it or know anything?
It's Norm Barnett's nephew.
Right.
And
you had played with
I
Norm
knew
briefly.
he was, absolutely, at Colorado. I knew he was Norm's nephew years ago But I didn't recognize the name yesterday.
Okay.
So Norm called me last night and said, "That's my nephew." I said, "Yeah, you're right. I remember that kid from Arizona State." But boy, he's impressive. I mean, he's big, he's fluid, catches the ball well. He's got great feet. I mean, he's been impressive.
How about learned about some of your new assistants over the first couple of days of practice?
Well, I interviewed them, so it's what I knew. They coach hard, you know. They provide experience in the NFL, and they're going to push the players. So it's been fun to watch those guys coach the last couple of days.
How about Mason Cole, just Michigan center?
Tell you what, I mean, he's a guy that's interesting because he's played center, guard, and tackle, and he looks like a combination of all three. And he's kind of long like a tackle, he's kind of built like a center and guard. So, but he's a smart guy. I mean, he's been impressive, and obviously, you know, having the ability to play all three positions, that's valuable in this league.
You played cornerback and quarterback. That throw Allen made to Gallup down the sideline.
Yeah.
That's even in the things you've seen. Isn't that kind of a unique type throw?
That's a great throw because the safety's coming. So he put enough pace on the ball to get it there before the safety can get there, and that's important with those double move deep balls. So he drove the ball in. It's a great throw and great catch.
Has anything about Mayfield's accuracy surprised you, or has it been as advertised?
Again, guys, I hadn't watched enough to know what the book is with these guys. You know, what I know is what I watched yesterday and today, and they've all been pretty accurate.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.